So I'm gonna have to get up, go for a walk, burn off some of this energy. Before I do, I wanted to get this further communication done today. So, thing is, like, I've been wondering about this problem for a while. This little thing, because way before I had this little, thing brought to my attention. Like I knew, like every woman all over the world is lonely. Like just all of them. Not a single one left out nowhere. And so I knew something was really, really wrong. Big time. And but I know one thing I can do to help. Quick. Certainly in the United States, where 6% of the 6% of the population, about 5 of that being male, are in prison. And these are males. So the United States government seems to theorize that either men belong in the army or in jail. One or the other. You're between 18 and 40. That's basically your career choices. Other than that, you got used car salesman or farmer. So this is like in Ontario, Canada, it's ridiculous. And I attribute it to women, and it's true. Women have done this. That women jurists have fornicated this ability to twist the law into basically a pulsing PMS barometer. It's really, really a fact. Like 62.7% of the men in prison in the province where I live are technically innocent. Like even before all this hilarity of purpose, I mean, a policeman's word was never sufficient just to rob a man of his liberty. You had to have more than that. A lot more than that. Always. Now, you don't even need that. You just need to hear somebody say something. And so I knew that the system of jurisprudence is vastly different today than it was when I was first exposed to it. Like huge, and what I attributed it to was the women's liberation movement. And you graduate like 100,000 young darts out of a nice women's studies program, and drop them off with a law degree. Jesus Christ, and they're power hungry to start with, but you don't give them you don't feed them what they need. They're going to be delirious and deranged, and this is what we've got. So the women are perverted from their nature by a story that somebody invented about what they should want. Anyway, they're worshiping this story rather than the reality of their own lives. Much to the pejorative interest of everybody concerned. And so I had gotten this already, but the thing that I really didn't get clearly was, what I could do about it. And the thing is, as I mentioned, we've got basically in North America alone 20 million men that would love to even suspect any woman might even theoretically be interested in them, let alone be willing to communicate with them or have anything to do with them. They've robbed a store, or they've beaten somebody up or killed somebody. But I'll tell you something about these men. Like the greatest men I've met in my lifetime, bar none, and I've met all kinds of men everywhere. Trust me. And the best, strongest, most noble men, the men that I would most like to call a friend, I met in jail. So, there's some very good quality men that are locked up by the millions, for sure, on issues the state already knows they have no business doing this with. Their own data say, and they don't mind spouting, that yes, 70% of our criminal cases are substance abuse related. Is how they coined the term, substance abuse related, not prohibition related. Substance abuse related. So people are going to be addicted to what people are addicted to. I wonder, I'm going to have to call the Colombian government and find out how many detoxes do they have in Bogota? Probably none, right? This stuff is like, soap. You want to go get a sore nose for a while, go ahead, right? It's not, where it's plentiful, and it's not an issue, practically not even illegal, it's not an issue. But where you have the possibility of illicit gain to be gotten from some sort of enterprise, the nature of man is such he's going to take it. So, in Mexico, they're killing their own people by the thousands for fiat pence. So men are fucked too. But the thing is we gotta get women unfucked. No, we gotta get women fucked. We gotta get men unfucked. Like men have fucked each other in the head. Senseless. So, but the thing is, so there's millions of honorable men. Like the men who are in jail. Like I know one guy who killed his wife and his girlfriend. He had kind of a threesome happening, and so the wife and the girlfriend decided to split town and leave him, just basically cancel him out. So he got really pissed off about this. He killed them both. Baseball bat killed him. And it's not conduct I condone or recommend. He's a pretty big boy, bigger than me, and younger than me, so stronger, but just big. And so sitting around playing cards. I don't play cards anyway. This day I'm playing cards, and I hear a smack. This individual was smaller than me, significantly smaller than me, and had punched this man in the face. Jaw-crunching fucking blow. Remember, this is the same guy that beat to death his wife and his girlfriend. He could demolish this guy. I know he can demolish this guy. There's not a doubt in my mind. I'm about to witness fucking murder here, right? And he said, "Is that the best you can do here? Try the other side." I saw this happen. I've never seen this happen in the straight universe. Other than with women and men sometimes will forgive this. But not many men do. Like for me, that'd be like me, like Michael Tyson, doing that. Not be good for my prognosis, my long-term health, for my short-term health either. Just wouldn't. So this bizarre episode unfolds before me. So this is a guy I like. I really like this guy. And when our power grows, like, the first thing I want to do is empty the fucking prisons and turn them into meditation centers. This is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I'll tell you this. A man who's been to jail, like, say, for a year, so he's accustomed to knowing what it's like to not be free and at the mercy of some perverted prick. So it's a lot more difficult for them to turn into that at home. It just is. I don't know why. I mean, they can be assholes and everything else, and ignorant and stunned and stupid, but like they're not going to be beating your kids or you. Like you kick them in the balls, they might. Like slap you, but but a man who hasn't been to jail likely will find himself in jail before that. But most of the men in jail, although women have made horrific claims, or the police have encouraged women to make horrific claims about the conduct. I say, yeah, I was an asshole, I was a jerk, but this did not happen, right? And explain how their side of the story is, and many of those individuals aren't even bright enough to see, strong and weak points of each argument, and just kind of tell it, like I said, remember it, and it's pretty graphically clear how things, little thing got turned into a huge, enormous perverted issue. So the police come on the scene, rather than trying to make things better and calmer and make heals out of stuff, they figure, let's go make it worse so we can look better. Do you understand the logic of this? So this is what I know is going on around here, and the reason it's going on is women are lonely. Okay? And so what I'm theorizing is this is a good workable thing for us to concentrate on, isn't it? Like, I'm not running for any kind of election, but these are my plans. I think they're good ones, and so I'd like you to let some lady friends know that I'm on their side.